YouTubers? This your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my newest movie review on the latest Netflix original film, The Adam Project. And I just watched this, and let me tell you, it was phenomenal. It did have some couple of stuff that I didn't really like, but the plot is about a young boy named Adam Reed, who's played by Walker Scober, who eventually gets visited by his future self, that is played by none other than Ryan Reynolds, when his future self tells him that the future is in huge jeopardy. He has to find none other than his dad, Lewis Reed, that's played by Mark Ruffalo, who eventually died. So they use time travel to go and find him, and see if their father can help them. And at first I wasn't really invested in this movie, but again, as the movie progressed, I legit loved it, and it did have a couple of problems. Like I said before, it kind of legit explained my theories on time travel, like how you can't alter the past and everything. But still, this is a fun family movie that everyone is going to enjoy, especially knowing that Ryan Reynolds kills it in this movie, along with Zoe Saldana, who plays future Adam's wife. And it's funny, it's interesting, and also a heartwarming movie that everyone is going to enjoy. Let's move on to the positives and negatives. First off, are the positives is that, well, there's a huge meaning to this movie, and that is value every single moment you have with your loved ones, and tomorrow is never promised, so you gotta treasure every moment you have with the people you love, maybe your parents, brothers, siblings, anyone. You gotta value every single moment with them. And I myself can relate to this movie, considering this is another movie I can relate to. I honestly lost my dad at a young age, and seeing Adam go through a lot of stuff with his mom, I could legit relate to that in a lot of ways. Another positive is the cast themselves. Walker Scuba as young Adam and Ryan Reynolds as future Adam. They have good comedic chemistry together. I loved seeing them on the big screen together because as soon as they honestly meet each other, I could tell they were just gonna have a bunch of cool action scenes and funny back and forth comedic stuff. It was just phenomenal. Ryan and Walker, if you guys watch this, you are phenomenal. Can't wait to see what else you guys do, especially you, Ryan. You were great, and your comedic level is always at the highest. And Zoe Saldana, she plays Gamora in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and in the Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. She was perfect too. She literally can kick some ass. Excuse my language, guys. But she literally can kick some ass in this movie. Kudos to you as well, Zoe Saldana. You were great. You were great in this movie, and honestly, I wish she had more screen time though. I really do wish that. And again, another positive I love about this movie is that we get to see all this cool futuristic stuff. And wow, I was honestly like, if the future is going to be like that, then honestly, we're definitely protected. All the futuristic stuff that everyone saw and everyone will see in this movie, you are going to be blown away by it. And honestly, when you see this movie, you will honestly enjoy every single moment of all the future tech and everything that goes down in this movie. You really, really will. And that's it for the positives. On to the negative. Again, one of my first negatives is Zoe Saldana not getting enough screen time. Like I said earlier, she she needed more than just like a little bit of screen time. She's a talented actress. I mean, come on. Literally, you guys could have gave her more screen time instead of just a little bit of screen time. That that was what really bothered me. It could have been better if she did get a lot of screen time and just helped her husband Adam, because if she got a lot of screen time in this movie, you can imagine how ep- how epic it'll be if her and Ryan help legit kicked all the bad guys' butts. And a second negative. I'm sorry, guys. A second negative is well. A second negative is well. Not a lot of the jokes landed in this movie, but I wish that they did, because there. Don't get me wrong. There were a couple of funny jokes in this movie, but I really wish that some of the jokes landed, because honestly, because really there were some jokes that I was laughing at, but some that weren't. They need to step up their game with this movie in the comedic area, because I wanted to see more funny jokes and everything in this movie. And again, some of the jokes were funny, but some of them weren't. And another negative is like there was some problems with the uh, de aging like visual effects. It didn't really honestly work out. I think that needed some improvement too, because if they worked hard on the visual effects for the de aging, it would have made the villain a whole lot more interesting and funny. I really do wish they could have worked on that a whole lot more, in my opinion. And that's it for my positives and negatives, guys. On to my rant. All I can say is that this movie really hit hard, and I was crying at the ending because, again, this is another movie I can legit relate to in so many ways. And the moral, again, is spend time with your loved ones, no matter how crazy they drive you. And and once you realize that you had good memories with them, they'll they'll be with you forever. And another thing I love is, again, Ryan Reynolds. He is just the most hilarious guy ever. I literally love seeing him in all his movies, including Free Guy. He legit, honestly, is hilarious. And seeing Walker play the younger version of him, it was just like funny too. I'm looking forward to seeing what these two do next. Hopefully, we get another project with them together, and if it's possible, a sequel. But it probably won't happen. We don't know for sure yet. Anything is possible. Anything is possible these days. But all in all, some of the visual effects had problems and didn't really work out with me. But it was still a fantastic movie. It was a fun sci-fi family movie that I believe everyone is going to enjoy, especially if you're a huge sci-fi fan like myself and love Ryan Reynolds and the comedic stuff he does. Trust me, the rest of the cast were phenomenal as well, including Mark Ruffalo. Kudos to him for playing Adam's dad. He was just phenomenal and very interesting to see on the big screen again. We see him as the Hulk in all the MCU movies, but now we're seeing him play a father, which is great. I am looking forward to seeing what happens next for Mark Ruffalo in other future roles he does. And all in all, still a fun family sci-fi movie that everyone will enjoy. You won't regret seeing this. And that's it for my rant. On to the rating. I give The Adam Project a solid B plus, because it was good. It was definitely a good movie that everyone will enjoy seeing, but some of the comedic stuff didn't really hit with me. And along with the visual effects, that definitely needs a lot of work. But all in all, it was still a fun movie that everyone is going to enjoy. And seeing Ryan Reynolds and Walker Scuba together in this movie again, they are funny, interesting, and a great comedic duo. I'm looking forward to seeing, like I said earlier, I'm looking forward to seeing what all they do next together. It's not, whatever they do, it will be a blast. I'm positive about it. But again, definitely go check out this movie, guys. It'll be fun, interesting, and you'll want to watch it over and over again. And that's it for my movie review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you guys thought of the Adam Project. Subscribe and share with everyone you know. And press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.